We All Cry, written and read by Mary Teresa. Copyright 2016. He had not yet become accustomed to his new station in life. His body still had some fat, some muscle tone, and he held his shoulders a certain way, straight and not hunched over. Only when he thought he was alone did his shoulders slump forward. Sometimes he cried when he thought he was alone. We all cry sometimes when we think we're alone. There's just no escaping this life, and it is the awfulness of that that causes our tears. It isn't safe to be alone. There's people out there thinking it's fun to beat the homeless. These tears get bottled up inside, percolating in an empty stomach, and they erupt every now and then into unreasoned anger. This was one of those times. Guess the newcomer had never seen a sudden flare-up of anger, heard the smack as fist hit wooden wall, and the howl of pain that followed. Certainly, he reacted as though he'd never seen a body get angry. Now, I've seen anger aplenty, and in places not confined to the parking lot of the food bank, and for plenty of reasons. A misbehaving adolescent, a spouse who wronged the other, a person who promised one thing but delivered something else entirely different, or delivered nothing at all except something unsavory. I've even seen people get angry for no apparent reason whatsoever. This was all long before the parking lot became a home to me. I figured that man had no business feigning such shock. Never seen no one angry before? I demanded of him. His face reddened. He was still clean enough for this to show. He just seemed to get angry for no reason, he said, though he mumbled it, and the end faded out, like it was occurring to him calling a parking lot home might be cause enough for all that anger. I harumphed. Just because Joe don't share his reason with you, and here I paused to give that newcomer what an imaginative person might call a withering look, and I added with as much sneer as I could muster, don't mean he's got no cause. The newcomer, he straightened his shoulders and said in a clear tone, of course I've seen people get angry before, and for no apparent reason. It's just, and his shoulders slumped a bit. I'm new here, he said. Well, as everyone who stayed with the story thus far knows, this is true. We are no more nor less compassionate than this society that has spawned us. I thought the most compassionate words I could say to him took the form of a warning. There's people about who think it's fun to beat us up. He must have thought I was joking. He heeded not my warning. As Joe and I stood watching from a safe distance, we saw him test those people who come from better walks of life than we. One looked in our direction, and that was all it took for me and Joe to walk as fast as we could away and out of their sight. There were more of them, you see, than the two of us, and they had that healthy glow of well-fed men. Once upon a time I might have challenged them. We never did see the newcomer again.